As I record this, there are 9 different Quip models when you account for handle material and power source, but exclude colour options. What differences exist between them are actually quite subtle. In this video, I give you our opinion on Quip and recommendation on what to opt for. Hey, it's John from electricteeth here. So normally we would review each Quip model and then create a separate comparison video. But due to the similarities, we've combined them into one video which we hope will make it easier to understand your options. Right then, our verdict on Quip. Irrespective of the variant, they are likeable brushes. The design is great and the practicality of the mirror mount cum case is brilliant. The simplicity of one cleaning mode with 2-minute timer and pacer is something more manufacturers should strive for. You have a number of options including a rechargeable battery and smart variants that affect your user experience. But the cleaning power remains weaker than a traditional electric toothbrush. You need to use the same brushing technique as you would with a manual brush. Therefore, there is a bit more user input than you might expect. Quip is more of a crossover between manual and electric. As such, models like the Oral-B Smart 1500, our top recommended electric toothbrush, is our pick over and above Quip for most people. That said, used correctly, you can get more than satisfactory results from Quip, and the brush is a bit unique. So if you particularly want one, we understand. If we were to pick, it is the rechargeable, non-smart version of the range that is our top choice. It is actually slightly more expensive and cleans no better than our second choice, the original Quip electric toothbrush powered by a single AAA battery. We prefer the built-in rechargeable option because it probably works out better environmentally and for some will be more convenient. The brushes are similar in more ways than they are different. All the brushes boast a slim, stylish and minimal profile, an innovative wall mount that doubles up as a protective travel case, 2-minute timer, 30-second pacer, soft nylon bristles, tongue cleaner on the back of the head, 15,000 sonic vibrations, and up to a 3-month battery life. So what are those differences? The first major difference is the power source for these brushes. All are technically electric toothbrushes, but Quip offers brushes with removable AAA batteries as well as brushes with a built-in rechargeable option. Their first and original brush, on which all these models are based, is powered by the removable AAA battery. The rechargeable variant has been added more recently. This model has a magnetic attachment on the base of the handle to which a provided magnetic USB charging cable connects. It can replenish the battery in 8 hours. Although all give at least 3 months use from the battery, none have LEDs on the handle to give any feedback on the remaining power. Only the smart version gives some feedback via the smartphone app. This then leads on to the next difference. Some models within the Quip range have a Bluetooth enabled smart motor supplied. What this means is that the toothbrush can wirelessly transfer data about your brushing habits to the Quip smartphone app available for iOS and Android. If you have paired your toothbrush post-brushing, it will send the data back to your device. It doesn't share or show any brushing data in real time. It tracks your brushing duration, the number of strokes, intensity and coverage. While the motor can track coverage approximately with top and bottom teeth, it doesn't have the technology to track the exact position of the brush like some more premium alternatives. The theory is that over time you can take corrective action based on the insights that data gives about your brushing habits. I like the setup, it's simple and not too heavy and complicated to use. There is room for improvement though. I think there could be greater use of charts and tables for presenting key data. In most instances, you need to dig down on a day-by-day basis to get this. It shows what it needs to, but like all of these things, it ultimately relies on you and me to really take corrective action ourselves to make the improvement. No amount of data can physically make someone pick up the brush more regularly and brush their teeth better. Logging data earns points. Smart brush users get 10 points for brushing in the morning and 20 points for your second 2-minute brushing session. You can get additional points for flossing and mouth rinsing, as well as an additional 50 points when you complete a 7-day brushing streak of 2 cleans per day. Points equal prizes. The number of points and the prizes can and will likely change over time, but at the time of review, 4,500 points are equal to a $5 credit towards the brush head subscription or $5 to spend in Target. Excluding other point bonuses that might come along over 3 years, you could earn around $45 in savings. As minimalist and simple design goes, it really doesn't get much better than Quip. The handle is light, slim and smooth to the touch with a lovely curved profile. Even the base of the brush is curved, like the bottom of a test tube. The downside here is that the brush does not stand upright on a flat surface. Here is where another of the differences exist: the material used for the handle. Your choices are plastic or metal. The plastic is smooth to the touch but doesn't actually feel slippery in the hand. The metal variants do feel more premium and have a slight texture to the material. Whilst the metal feels better, they both serve the purpose well and are durable. The material choice affects the colour choices too. You don't necessarily get the same colour choices with the standard electric toothbrush as you do the rechargeable smart toothbrush, for example. You will see some of the colour options on screen now. The battery type and material also affect the weight of the brush handle. The plastic rechargeable model weighs 1.2 ounces, 35 grams, compared to the 1.48 ounces, 42 grams of the metal AAA powered version. Whilst it is likely the adult's brush you are interested in, Quip does make a kids model. There is, as a result, a smaller kids brush head available. This has 920 soft end-rounded DuPont nylon bristles arranged in 22 tufts compared to the 1200 bristles and 34 tufts on the adult brush. All Quip adult brushes use the same brush head, the same sonic motor, and all produce the same cleaning results. Those results are satisfactory. We have no real complaints. You just don't get the same intense dentist clean feel here as you do with more powerful brushes from the likes of Oral-B and Sonicare. A Sonicare brush, for example, offers 31,000 brush strokes compared to the 15,000 of Quip. Quip's brush handle is half the thickness though. Despite the weaker intensity of Quip, it has passed all the necessary independent tests required to achieve the American Dental Association's seal of acceptance. Give the power button a firm press and it will activate the one and only cleaning mode. It is lovely and simple to use and all you really need. It turns itself off automatically once the dentist recommended 2 minutes brushing time has passed. Thankfully, there is a 30-second quad pacer present too. This helps encourage you to brush the teeth evenly. Unfortunately, there isn't a pressure sensor. You won't know if you are brushing with too much force. Just be aware the bristles really only need to skim the surface of the teeth. Producing around 54 decibels of sound, this is really one of the quietest brushes on the market. Included with the Quip brush is a multi-purpose travel case. I say multi-purpose because it acts as a mirror/wall mount as well as a travel case. Essentially, it's a plastic tube with a reusable sticky pad on the back of it. It sticks to flat surfaces like tiles, mirrors and shower screens. Just apply a little bit of pressure to make it stick. The brush then sits within this. When you need to transport it, simply pull it off the surface to which it is stuck and then place the holder over the top of the brush head, and now it acts as a travel case for the brush. What differentiates Quip from much of the competition is the subscription model it offers. With a subscription, replacement brush heads are delivered to you on a regular basis. Thus, you might have a replacement brush head right when you need it. You are given flexibility on the subscription plan. If needed, you can cancel the subscription, skip deliveries and so on. I do like the consistent brush head pricing, $5 for a replacement head irrespective of model. If subscribed, your warranty is extended from the standard 1 year to the lifetime of your subscription. Do just be aware the subscription plan, although convenient, is a little sneaky. When you first subscribe, you get a $5 discount plus a tube of toothpaste included, but by opting for this, you then commit, unless you change it, to a $10 charge every 3 months to include a replacement brush head and a tube of paste. Recommended selling prices on subscription range from $30 through to $60, with the cost of ownership over 3 years from one user ranging from approximately $85 to $115. Rewards earned from using the smart model can bring costs down. You have to be committed to achieve this though. There is a lot to like about Quip, and we can't say that any of their models are bad brushes. It ultimately depends on what is most important to you. We think that for most, buying a competing brand will deliver more meaningful benefits. In the description below is a link to buy our recommended Quip variant and alternative models. And for those wanting more detail, there is a written article complete with comparison tables available too.